Hey everyone, welcome to TSG's Reviews and Stuff. So today I'll be doing a review on the Buds A series. I've been using the earbuds for well over 3 weeks with thorough testing, and I've got to say without exaggerating that I'm absolutely blown away by these. The Buds A are way better than what I expected, and I'll straight away say that for 7,000 rupees these are worth every penny. Now let's start off with the case itself. I can't help but say that this is one of the cutest things I've owned to date. The case resembles an egg, and I find that really interesting and unique. The size of the case is almost the same as that of the AirPods Pro, and that includes the width, which is already a big plus in my opinion because of the fact that the case is super handy and can fit in your pocket easily and maintain a low profile compared to some chunky cases out there. The case itself is made out of plastic, which has a matte feel to it. Now keep in mind that the case is a bit slippery, so make sure you handle them with care. The good thing is that since the case is matte, it will not show hairline scratches unlike the AirPods Pro case which does. There is a gigantic LED light right in front of the case which shows the battery status of your earbuds along with the connection status like all the other earbuds, and right below the case there is a USB-C charging slot. The only issues I have are number 1, the lid which feels kind of cheap solely because of the fact that it is hollow from the inside, and number 2, the hinge. Unfortunately, the hinge of these earbuds is made out of plastic, which is extremely disappointing. It is an integral part of the case, especially in the case of Buds A, as a lot of functions depend on opening and closing of the lid, and if that gets damaged, then there go your Buds into the bin. This is the reason why I praise Apple for including the hinge with a full metal construction which maintains the confidence of the user in the case itself and automatically makes them super durable. So all I can say is that take extremely good care of them and don't be clumsy while holding them in your hands. Next, let's talk about the earbuds themselves. Right off the bat, you will be amazed to see how small and light they are when you interact with them in person. They, just like the case, have a full plastic construction, obviously, but they feel so good, probably due to the superior engineering and designing. These earbuds have arc stabilizers on either side, which I'll talk about in a minute, and they have touch pads with a subtle G logo. I will talk more about the same in just a bit. Moving on to the fit, I'm pretty satisfied with them. In terms of comfort, they fit in my ears very easily without causing any fatigue after using them for well over an hour, which is an awesome thing. In terms of pure fit, I had mixed reactions. I do a 4 km jog with sprints and do push-ups, sit-ups, planks, etc. and they hardly moved initially. However, it's not perfect. The more I used them and got familiar, they do tend to move in my ears occasionally, which is sort of irritating. Still, they are way better than my Sennheisers and AirPods Pro, without a doubt. In terms of noise isolation, they do a pretty good job in my opinion. They don't block out as much noise compared to my Sennheisers, but they do the job. But if you're a little skeptical about the fit, then my default recommendation would be the Powerbeats Pro, which is quite expensive, unfortunately, but it will be an absolute delight in terms of pure fit. In terms of touch controls, I am thoroughly impressed with the way it functions. The touchpads are very accurate, and for every tap, there is a solid but gentle sound on both earbuds. That means for one tap, you get the one tap sound effect, and for 2 taps, there are 2, and the same trend carries for the 3 taps. I would rate the touch controls to be right after the Sennheiser. The only issue I faced with them is the size. You need to get used to the small surface, but once you do, you'll love the way the touch controls work. The touch controls are easy to learn and you'll get used to them almost immediately. A single tap on either earbud to play or pause your music, double tap on either earbud to skip to the next song, triple tap on either earbud to go back to the previous song, and lastly, press and hold on either earbud to activate Google Assistant, which can also be triggered by saying "Hey Google." Unfortunately, since there is no way to change the volume level with the earbuds themselves, you'll have to rely on either your phone or activating adaptive sound, which I'll discuss in a minute. Now let's talk about battery life, and I'm happy to say that I'm loving the battery backup so far. I never had to worry about them not having enough charge. These earbuds can last up to 5 hours in terms of listening to music and 2.5 hours in terms of non-stop calls. Now on paper, it will not sound very impressive, but in the real life, I've noticed that the battery life of these earbuds is just phenomenal. The case itself gives you additional 19 hours of battery life, totaling up to 24 hours worth of battery life, which in my opinion is right up there with the competition. Now I know that some earbuds offer between 8 to 12 hours of battery life, which is insanely good, but to be honest, the Pixel Buds A are good enough, especially for my routine. I'm happy to say that I've not noticed any significant battery drain, which is a big relief in my opinion. Also, I forgot to mention that the case charges up really quick. I haven't timed it, but if I had to guess, under 50 minutes, which is really amazing. So overall, in terms of battery life, in short, nothing to complain about. Next, I will be talking about a couple of features that these earbuds are equipped with. Number one, these are IPX4 sweat and water resistant, which means that they're perfect for exercising and going to the gym. Number two, these earbuds also have in-ear detection, which automatically pauses your music when you remove either earbud from your ears, and the music automatically starts playing once you insert the earbuds back into your ears. It works well, and I haven't faced any major issues with this feature. Number three, they're equipped with Bluetooth 5.2, which is the latest, but I have two issues. Firstly, the range is good enough, but not as good as I thought. You can be at least a room away from your earbuds if they're joined, but the moment you step out of that room, the audio starts cutting out and the connection fails. To put it more accurately, the range is not very consistent, which brings me to my second issue, the audio cutouts depending on the height at which the phone is sitting. Now, it's not at all like the Pixel Buds 2, which had insane connectivity issues according to the different users. All the connectivity issues that most users have been facing with the Pixel Buds 2 no longer present on the A series. There seems to be nothing but a software bug which can be easily fixed with the firmware update. More on that later. This issue does not annoy me a lot because almost all the time the phone is in my pocket, so the connection remains stable 100% of the time. Fourth, there is one thing to know that both earbuds connect to the phone independently, which means a few things. Firstly, much stronger connectivity, and secondly, since the connection does not depend on either earbud, you can use one earbud while the other earbuds is charging in the case. The feature at this price is pretty insane, not gonna lie. Number 5. These earbuds have an app called Pixel Buds. Now this app is pre-installed on the Pixel devices, so everything will be in the settings itself, just like AirPods, but with a slightly different approach. For other Android phones, you need to install the app and then everything will work just fine. However, for iOS users, there's sadly no app available, just like there's no app for AirPods on Android devices. So unfortunately for iOS users, you won't be able to access key features like adaptive sound, bass boost toggle, and firmware updates. If you have any other Android device lying around the house, then you won't have any issues. Talking about adaptive sound, it works quite well in day-to-day usage. Technically, this feature allows the earbuds to adapt the volume level according to your surroundings. You won't notice it making a big difference in your daily life, but you will notice that the volume level is perfect 90 to 95% of the time, mainly because of this feature. Unfortunately, the app itself has no dedicated EQ settings and not even any presets like treble boost, vocals, etc. So that sucks. But you do get the option to enable bass boost. More on that later. But overall, the app is simple and has all the important stuff required to use the earbuds. The only things these earbuds don't have are number 1, wireless charging. This is personally not a big deal for me because I don't have a lot of devices equipped with wireless chargers. On top of that, they are way slower than charging it with a wired connection. Number 2, they neither have ANC nor transparent mode, which to be honest does suck considering many earbuds at this price come with both ANC as well as transparency mode in 2021. Although I'm not really mad at this, I really wish that these earbuds had transparency mode, which I feel is more useful and important than ANC, but it is what it is. So for that price and considering all the other features you get, I won't complain a lot. Now let's talk about the call quality, and according to the receivers, they were pretty satisfied with the sound quality and they said that my voice sounded crystal clear. I could also hear them very well. However, in a noisy environment, the mics don't do a very good job of cancelling out background noise. And finally, let's address the elephant in the room, the sound quality. First, let's talk about the volume. These earbuds do get pretty loud and I mostly listen to them at around 70 to 75% level, which is more than enough for me. But the thing that really caught me off guard was the sound quality, because these earbuds just sound so amazing. The sound is very well balanced with a good amount of bass and clean mids. Now I will say this, that before toggling on the bass boost feature, the highs were a little too sharp for my ears and the bass was decent but not too deep in my opinion. However, after enabling bass boost, the overall sound quality improved a lot with less sharp highs and deep, rich bass. Also, with the recent firmware update, you can now customize the bass intensity according to your liking, which is super awesome. I love having such customizability with my earbuds. I listen to trap music with a lot of bass, and I'm happy to say I'm satisfied with the bass present in these earbuds. It's deep and clean, which is awesome, and your music doesn't distort under lower frequencies, probably due to the 12mm dynamic drivers, which are really well made. And I feel Google knocked it right out of the park with the same. And I'm saying this with 100% honesty. I'm a small YouTuber, and Google didn't provide me with these earbuds, obviously, so I will not exaggerate at all. But long story short, I am super impressed with the way these earbuds sound. It's way better than what I expected. The earbuds overall are almost perfect for the majority of the users who are serious about the practicality of the true wireless earbuds with great features, ease of use, great battery life, and amazing sound. In my honest opinion, these earbuds are a must-have for Android users, especially the Pixel owners who don't want to spend unnecessary money on a practical set of true wireless earbuds and have a reliability factor like that of the AirPods. So guys, that's pretty much it with the detailed review of the Pixel Buds A series. I hope you liked it, and if you did, you know the drill, you know what to do, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.